The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Ready?
First and 10, it's Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the jump. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Still going. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses have already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Now a give to Collins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Got a man. It's Brown. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. 3rd down and 13. Stroud looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Elliott providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now Stroud. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go to Stroud on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
partner. What do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
We'll have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
A throw over the middle, taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Stroud off the play fake. Sliding out of it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And Chubb trying the middle here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd and 7. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. second and goal from the 1. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Singletary again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Get it!
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Ready,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
ready.
Here's Stroud. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man, Dell. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Play action. Here's Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Ready.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Ready up.
Stroud looking to change the play. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan from 3 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 45 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Singletary to get the drive started. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is caught. And shutting him off, now open field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Texans.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this one late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Nick Chubb, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Hopkins with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing now, Watson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
A second down throw for Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Carry for Nick Chubb. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Hey, 59.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Reset.
Out of the gun, Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. Look at the big fella go. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Purdy bootlegging it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. That time it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's into space. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw, Purdy. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. McCaffrey. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion, there goes Bell. On first down, it's Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.